Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking Blind with me, Yolanda. Today I want to share one of my traditional recipes, and this was passed down from my mom because we are approaching Easter time in the Catholic faith. We used to do a sweet citrus Easter bread called Ciambelle in Italian. So I would like to show you guys how to make this sweet citrus Easter bread, and it is absolutely delicious to dunk with a beautiful cup of coffee. And actually, I remember my dad back in the day would dunk them in a glass of wine, of all things. So come join me in the kitchen today as we make this sweet citrus Easter bread called Ciambelle Di Pasqua. Let's go. Come and ignite your senses and savor every bite. Please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell for any future videos coming your way, and please give me 1 thumbs up and 2 thumbs up if you really enjoy this video, and also leave a comment in the comment section. I love reading your comments, and please share this with your family and friends. So what I have here is 18 ounces of granulated sugar. And what I've also done is I've zested 2 whole lemons into my sugar. Okay? And now I'm going to add 8 eggs. And these are large eggs. Okay, so we've got our 8 eggs broken with our sugar and our 2 lemon zests. So we're going to start mixing it around. Just get it all mixed up there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to gently scrape everything down and make sure Now you're probably wondering why I'm doing this in the sink, and it's because I don't want to splash the batter all over my cupboards and the countertop. Give it a good scrape. Make sure none of the sugar is left, and we're going to start mixing it again. So we're going to mix it for about a good 2 to 3 minutes, and what you're looking for is basically a pale yellow color. That's how you'll know that it's well mixed and incorporated. So to this, we're going to add 8 ounces of sunflower oil. Okay, we're good there. And we're going to give it another whirl. So the next thing we're going to add is we're going to add 4 of these envelopes. This is Italian vanilla flavored baking powder, and you can find these at your local grocery store. They come under various names, so you could find the Pane de Angelis version or Cucina della Nonna, depends where you are and what brand they have, but basically it's comes in a little envelope, and we're going to put 4 of these envelopes. Just get it open here, and we're going to put them into, so right now, into a separate glass, like so. Now, you're probably thinking, why am I doing it twice? Because I'm going to show you what's going to happen. Here I have 1.5 cups of milk, and what we're going to do is we're going to add it over the bowl. You're going to add your envelopes of baking powder into the milk slowly. And the reason why I tell you to do it over the bowl is because once you start stirring, it will start to foam, and you will have a disaster if you don't have anything underneath to catch it. There it goes. You can see, I can hear it. It's starting to foam up. Okay. So you can see it's going to start to overflow. You just want to stir it good. And there it goes. Okay, just try to get it all incorporated. Okay, and eventually we're going to pour it into our bowl. There you are. Make sure you get all that foam into your batter. There we go. Okay, and we're going to mix this again. Okay, this is quick, and this is about the end of our usage of the electric mixer. Okay, so we're going to get rid of these, and just clean up a little bit here. And so now the next process will all be done by hand. Okay, to this we're going to add 1 cup at a time. For a total of 8.5 cups, we're going to sift 1 cup at a time of all-purpose flour. So you're going to sift and then mix and repeat the process until you have all 8.5 cups incorporated. Okay. And gently just fold it in. The first few are going to be very easy. Okay, you just want to make sure it's just all combined. Okay, we're going to go with another cup. So we're going to go with cup number 2. It's a little bit of a tedious procedure, but you get the idea. Measure 1, sift 1, and incorporate, and start all over again until you get all 8.5 cups done. Okay, so you want to keep repeating the process until all 8 are done. Right now we've put in 2 so far, and once we do all of that, we'll be back and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, we're about halfway through, so now what I'm going to add to my sifter is about 1 heaping tablespoon of baking powder, and that's just going to give me a little help. I know we put in the Italian vanilla based one, but I always like to put 1 tablespoon of the regular baking powder. It's just to help. And we're also going to go with number 5, cup number 5 of our all-purpose flour. So just level that out, correct, into our sifter along with the baking powder, and we're going to sift that into our batter. And so I just want to show you, this is after. You see how it's still, the batter is quite loose, and that is after 4 cups. This is our 5th cup right now. So we're going to sift that in along with the baking powder. And then we're going to keep going until we hit 8.5. Okay, so this is after 8.5 cups of flour. You can see that we have a nice dough happening, and that is exactly what you want. You want to make sure, scrape it all down, get it all incorporated, but you get the idea. Okay, it should be not sticky to your fingers, but you know, like able so that you can work it. Okay, we're not going to be kneading this now. I will show you how I'm doing it, but then you can do so many different various things with this. Okay, this is good to go. Okay guys, so we're ready to do our Ciambelle Di Pasqua. So now I'm going to get a little bit intricate and funky. So I was able to find these cute little Easter egg shaped silicone molds. Now you do not have to do this. I mean, I'm just getting fancy dancy. But what you can do if you don't have anything like that, you can just pick up a piece of dough and just gently shape it into your hands, and then just put it on a parchment lined baking sheet, and you can make little loaves, or you can make braids. You can make a little bun, and then you can cut a cross on it, like a hot cross bun. Use your imagination. So today what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing these little Easter eggs, and then I also have these molds, which are like little donut molds. So I'm going to be doing those as well. So it's up to you what you want to do. Now I'm going to just gently spray my hands with a little bit of non-stick cooking spray. It just helps with the picking up of the dough. So I'm going to take a little bit of dough tiny bit and just put it into my mold like so. Okay. And it's a very soft dough, so that's why I recommend the cooking spray on your hands, because this way it will not stick to your hands, and it just a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. About a tablespoon is enough, but I'll show you once we press them down. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. We're going to, again, spray your hands if you feel that sticking. And you want to press them down into the molds. Okay, make sure it spreads evenly from side to side into the mold. This one we need a little more. On this one, I believe, yeah, it's a little empty. And you don't want to fill them all the way up. They don't have to be precise, but I would say about 3/4 of the way up. And if it's one has too much, like I think I did a little bit too much on this one, just take away a little bit. Okay. And this one too. This one's okay. There we go. So one is done. Okay, they're all pressed into place. So that's one, and then I'm going to show you. Okay, and then I'm going to show you one of the donut ones. Okay. So again, just grab some dough. And same idea. Well, this one now we're going to have to work around. So same idea, just spread it around. Okay. It just takes a little bit of patience. Try to get it as even as you can. Okay. There we go. Try not to get it on the middle there. Try to make sure it's pretty even. Okay. It's a very pliable dough. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied there. So as you can see, they're all in place. Okay, so we've got one tray of little type of mini ciambelle, I guess you would call them, mini donuts. And then I've got the one tray of the little Easter eggs. Okay, and so now I'm going to repeat the process. I have another mold of the mini ciambelle, the donuts, and I have a few more Easter eggs. So I'm going to finish filling those up, and then we'll see you back here for the baking process. All right, guys, so we're all done here. We've got our two little mini donuts. We've got quite a few Easter eggs happening. So we're going to throw these into the oven now for about 25 minutes. And our oven is preheated to 350 Fahrenheit. So we're going to throw this into the middle rack. Oops, okay. In you go. Okay. And I also want to show you something else. I will bring it over. And what I've done, like I said before, you can use your imagination. So what I did was I did another Easter egg. I had one more, and I did 3 braids, as you can see. I did a little loaf happening over there. I did a little hot cross bun happening over here, and kind of sort of a little dove, shaped like a little dove. Not sure how that's going to turn out, but hey, you know, just with your fingers, you just shape the dough. It's almost like playing with Play-Doh back in the day. So we're going to put this in as well at the same time. And I'm going to put this on the top shelf. But halfway through, we're going to flip them over. Okay, so let's set a timer. Alexa, set a timer for 25 minutes. There you go. And about halfway through, we'll come back and we'll flip them over. The top will go on the middle and the middle will go on the top. All right, guys, we are halfway through. So I'm just going to quickly do a switch. I don't know how quick I'm going to be, but we're going to definitely try. I'm going to put this up here. There we go, one. I'm going to take the middle one. Where is it? Okay. Almost there, folks. Hot stuff. I'm gonna start singing that Donna Summer song, Hot Stuff. Okay, not in the middle. We are good, and we will wait until it beeps. Okay, our timer, as you guys can hear, is going off. So let's check what we've got here. Ooh-wee. All right, let's turn that that way. Bear with me, guys, for one moment. Alexa, timer off. And our second one. Go. Push that back in. All right, guys, so there you have it. They should all be cooked. I'm just gonna give it a quick check with my fingers. Yeah, looks beautiful. Looks to be done. Which ones are these now? Just trying to, these should be my eggs. Yeah, looks good. Okay, we're just gonna give them a few minutes to come down to room temperature, and then we'll unmold them. And then the final step, I'll show you how to make a beautiful lemon or orange flavored icing, and then we will ice them and give it a little bit of color with some sprinkles, and that's it. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, so we are good now. As you can see, I'm holding it in my hand. They're not completely cooled down, but to the touch. So I'm going to unmold these. These are my Easter eggs. As you can see, I love these silicone things. God bless whoever invented them. Invented them. As you can see, the design on the eggs is there. And then I'm going to have my little birdie. I don't know if it looks like a bird, but hey, close enough. And what else do we have here? Oh, my braids came out gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful. Put a braid. What else do we have here? My loaf. Where's my loaf? That's my circle. Oh, there's my loaf. Okay, we'll do a loaf. And then I want a couple of my donuts. Where's my donuts? My little circular donuts. There they go. There's one. Beautiful. Look at that, guys. Okay, so we're gonna line them up over here. Get them ready for their next step. Okay. What else can we put here? We'll put another donut. Okay, so that's our tray is full. It's ready for icing. Okay, so we'll be back and I'll show you how to make a beautiful citrus icing glaze to put on top. All right, everybody, so what I have here is about 1 cup of powdered sugar, icing sugar, And I squeezed one fresh orange. So I have a freshly squeezed orange juice, and I'm just going to put my hands, and I'm just going to add a little bit at a time, okay, into our icing sugar. Let's go with half first. And we're going to start making this orange citrus based glaze for our Ciambelle Di Pasqua, our sweet citrus Easter bread. Okay, so as you can see, I do need more liquid. I hope I didn't get any seeds in there. Pulp is good, seeds are not. Okay, you want to add it slowly, the liquid. It's still too hard, so we're going to go with just a little bit more liquid. We're getting somewhere now. Still just a tiny bit more. Remember, we can always add, we cannot take away. And it doesn't take much. You see, just a tiny little bit, how much it has liquefied. Scrape everything down. I think we're almost there. I say this is good. So you want this type of consistency, almost like a maple syrup. Okay, so that's good. Okay, everyone, so now I have enlisted a little bit of assistance because decorating is not my forte. Being visually impaired, I'm not good at seeing when I'm glazing something. So what we're going to be doing, or what my assistant, my sous chef, is doing, he is glazing the Ciambelle Di Pasqua, the sweet Easter citrus bread, with the glaze that we made, and he's going to be sprinkling some green crystallized sugar just to make them pretty. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to glaze and also sprinkle your the crystallized sugar and confetti quickly. This glaze will dry and it will become hard. So you want to glaze and sprinkle until you're finished your whole set of the sweet citrus Easter bread. And you can use whatever sprinkles you have, any color, crystallized sugar. Right now I just have some green on hand, but you can do anything you want. Be creative. Okay, everybody, so we're all done here. This is the finished product. As you can see, they finished decorating them for me. They did an awesome job. Now this, we're gonna leave it out just maybe about a couple of hours, and that glaze will start to harden. It already has. You can see I'm touching it with my fingers, and it will start to harden and dry, and that's what you want. And then all you have to do is store them in an airtight container of your choice, and you can freeze them. You can freeze them up to 3 months. I just wanted to show you all the other ones that we did today from the same recipe. So you do get quite a bit of them if you make them small, as you can see, or you just make nice big braids, and you will get, you know, a little bit less. It is quite a big recipe, and if you don't want to make 8 eggs worth, cut the recipe in half. Do 4 eggs. So this way it becomes a little bit more manageable, and you're not using as much of the ingredients, and obviously the yield is going to be a lot less. So I urge you to get into your kitchens. Easter is coming up, spring is coming up, and this is a beautiful recipe to make. It is fresh, lemony, citrusy, and it is delicious for dunking in coffee. If you like this video, please check out my other video that I have already posted, the chocolate pecan biscotti, which are amazing also for dunking in coffee. So get in your kitchens, give this a shot, do some baking. It's a wonderful de-stressor, and I will see you guys next time. And don't forget to share this with your friends and family. And I'll see you next time with another great recipe. Take care.